Hey, Countdown to the Geeks. We are here at Fantastic Fest. We've got an awesome guest who was in Deathstalker that just dropped tonight. You will see it later. Laurie Lee Field plays Doodad and is a character that's the troll in the movie. Without giving spoilers, she killed it with the suit, the chemistry between her and Daniel. How did you get the role?
Actually, it was put out on, it's for Northern Ontario because they filmed a lot of it in Northern Ontario.
Oh, wow.
And one of the women's casting agents, I applied with her before and worked with her on a BG or something like that. So she sent me the information and I tried out and we did it. So it was like fantasy. I love fantasy. So
seeing you in that suit and the way you portrayed the character was just phenomenal. You could see the acting coming through the prosthetics and everything. How was it when you finally met Daniel for the first time on set in full costume? How was that?
Well, actually, Daniel and I met in the trailer when we were getting prepared. Of course, he's like in and out. So, and my first time was taking a long time. And then when we got on set, it was just, we just fell into like who we were supposed to be. And it just seemed to work out right. Like the chemistry started, and we started just as soon as they would cut, we would start joking around like between. And so then when we go back on, it was still there, and we're sitting with the other characters.
No, overall the cast in general, the bickering between back and forth. Okay, guys, there's gonna be a scene at the very end where she has to do something and she's trying to do something, and it's hilarious. And it's the little things that you're gonna see in this movie is phenomenal. One of the things I was gonna ask you, I don't know if he did. Did he actually carry you on his back when he's in it?
He did for some, but for a lot of the running scenes, no. Though Daniel wanted to, like he so wanted to, and I'm up for it because we had phenomenal like safety guys and stunt guys, Alex or whatever, one of them, and so I was up for it. They said no, like you have to stay here with the takes out. But yeah, it was fun.
And then was this a film that the first time you actually got to work on a film that had a lot of practicals with gore and blood and everything like that?
Definitely. I haven't worked on that type of film before. But like I said, I've watched it and I enjoy that. So I was like all for it. In fact, it was one of the, we were watching, so I don't want to give it away too much, but one of the gory scenes where the guy gets stabbed, the blood comes out, well, if you understand, you saw it because we just filmed. So we were watching this like little outtake where they were doing the special effects. And the blood flew, like, and I wear a contact. So I'm like, I got it down me. Luckily, Doodad was like not like his. I don't know how it happened. Perfectly right in my eye. Like the mask was totally fine, but right in my eye and in the eye with the contact. So I'm like, what? Everybody's like, what? You okay? Because I guess the paint, the dye just picked up all of my contact and I had a red eye. I was like, fine.
So was today the first time you watched it?
Yeah. I didn't get to see the other premiere, but this was the first time I watched it.
So how was it getting there and seeing it all put together in one thing? How was it?
It was fantastic. I mean, Steve is awesome, and he gives you his guidance, and he tells you kind of what he wants you to do, but then you get to do it. But then it's all like it's bits and pieces here and there. And yeah, you can follow along the story as an actor, you know where your job is going and where you are. But then to see it all brought together, it was fantastic.
So you just didn't watch it today for the first time. You actually got to watch it with people and fans.
Yeah.
What was the reaction in the movie?
people were laughing and cheering, and it was great. It was good to see that the places where we were like, let's go for it and be a little silly here, it worked out, and like, even though where I'm like on, Daniel pulls me up or whatever, and it was like, that was such an awkward moment. I don't like, it just played like how we wanted it to go. So, mind you, he did rip the costume at that point because he's pulling me out of a hole. He didn't wait for the assistants to help him do the stairs. Daniel's so strong this fall.
So guys, you're gonna want to catch this. It's gonna be on Netflix. If you can watch it in theaters, go watch it in theaters because I saw it on a small screen. It gives you good entertainment, but to see it on a big screen, like back in the time when the original came out, you want to do that. And if you want to entice someone to watch, what would you tell them?
If you want to go back to the old school and just enjoy fantasy, comedy, movie, this is what you're going to want to see.
Definitely. Countdown, Fantastic Fest. If you have not been next year, make sure you get your tickets. This is an awesome show. They show great movies. Great cast coming here to promote the movie. You don't want to miss it. Peace.